So basically, these lab activities will start with, first we want to develop the view servlet. Why I name it view servlet? Because it basically will display a list of this view generates a dynamic response by displaying the collection of DVDs to the user. So basically for this DVD library application, you have about lab 4, lab 6. Yeah, you have lab 4 and lab 6. So it's continuous. So make sure you finish this lab 4 first, and then after that you can do the lab 6 another 2 weeks. Next week we will do lab 5, where that one is actually about database. Yeah, so we will continue on this DVD library application in lab 6. Okay, task number 1. Yeah, before you can develop the view servlet, you need to develop the DVD item model. So this is a Java bin. Yeah, we call it a model component, where you need to have the data members title, year, genre, and then this is the constructor, DVD item, yeah, with argument, string title, string year, and string genre. And then you have get method, which is get year, get title, and get genre. So this is for DVD item. Yeah? Right. Okay, let's open up the NetBeans. Okay, hope that everyone um, have your NetBeans ready. Yeah, so make sure that, so now we're going to develop a Java web application. Previously, we chose Java in NetBeans. So if this is the first time that you're using NetBeans, so you need to choose Java web and then choose web application and then click on next. And then you can name it as, because I have already my DVD library there. So I name it as DVD library 2. Yeah, because ini pun dia dah ada dah. So about 3. Okay, I name it as DVD library 3. Yeah. Okay, project location, you can leave it there. Okay, or whatever that you want. Yeah. So basically it will save your project, which is a folder under user documents. Click next. Here, make sure you have the server selected. Glassfish server 4.1.1. If none, so you boleh pilih yang ni and then you add. You click on add, so it will update automatically. Yeah. So please choose Glassfish server 4.1.1, or maybe um, what is the available one. Yeah, because this is according to the 8.2 version. Yeah, so please make sure that you install a Glassfish server. Make sure you have it. And then, okay, currently you have Java EE version. So this is the one that I have in my NetBeans. Yeah. So 8.2 can use with all these three. Okay, so you can support EE version 7, 6, and 5. So currently I'm using EE 7. Yeah. And then this is the context path. Context path means that the URL. So later on, after you deploy your web application, you're going to open up your web browser, and then you're going to type HTTP, or maybe NetBeans will open up for you. Yeah. So HTTP / localhost 8080 / DVD library 3. Yeah, because my project name is DVD library 3. Boleh class? So far so good?
Yes, madam.
Right. Next, you choose next. Yeah? All right. This is a framework. Okay. Currently, we don't want to apply any framework yet. Okay. So we leave it there. Don't tick any of it. Yeah. Because this is the list of frameworks supported in the NetBeans. Only choose finish. Right. So automatically, it will create a web project. So this is the signature or the picture of a web project. Yeah. So your file will reside, if HTML will reside under web pages. So all the JSP and HTML will be under web pages because it's considered as a web files. Okay, for your servlet and also Java bin will reside under source package, under default package. Yeah. So this is where you're going to create the Java file, Java bean, or servlet, yeah, later on. All right, so let's look at your lab exercise. So here you're going to develop, okay, you're going to create DVD item model. So basically just now I have created project name DVD library. Mine is DVD library 3, yeah. Yours maybe you can put just DVD library, and then make sure everything is like this. Kalau you nak letak in other folder, it's fine. Yeah, up to you. Okay, next, create a Java class, okay, with the following characteristics. So name it as DVD item. Project, make sure it's DVD library. In the source package, make sure you type in com.dvd.model. All right, so let's do that. So right click here, new, Java class, name it as DVD item. So here, location, source package. So I'm name it com.dvd.model. So this is just like a folder. So it will actually um, save this DVD item under model and under DVD and under com. So it's going to be a structure. Yeah. So this is what package means. And then click on finish. Right, there you go. You have the DVD item under com.dvd.model. Right, let's look at here. So it says that modify the DVD item class, yeah, to implement java.io.serializable interface. Why is not moving? Oh, hang already. Okay. So basically what you need to do, public class DVD item implements java.io.serializable. Yeah, that's what it means, yeah, for instruction is now the lab activities. Yeah. Okay, so you actually implements java.io.serializable for a Java bean. Yeah, implements means an interface. Yeah, so you are actually extending a class, yeah, interface class. Okay, now it's moving. All right. After that, add the following private properties to the DVD item class and provide a getter method for each property. So you need to add title, year, and genre as a data member. Private string, title, private string, genre, what else? Year, right? Right. Okay. For each of these method, you need to implement the get method. So in NetBeans, there are a few tricks you can use it, but later in the exam or quiz, you need to remember this, right? So I show you some uh, tricks. So basically getter, you want getter. So right click just now, click on, because you want to have getter get method for all the three. So just select all and it will auto generate the code for you. Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Easy, eh? All right, next, add a constructor. So this is also NetBean can help you to do it. But please remember in the exam, you need to know how to write the constructor. Okay, so basically I'm showing you some tricks here because maybe later on, who knows, you're going to be a developer. So you need to know a few tricks to write program much more faster. Okay, if you didn't select anything, so basically it will generate default constructor without argument. Whereas if you select all, it will create um, with argument constructor, right? So this is the constructor. Okay, so public DVD item, you have the with argument constructor. Okay, so yep, number E is done. Now number F, code the constructor to initialize the fields with the parameter values. So it's done already by the NetBeans, right? And then, okay, NetBeans will auto-compile the DVD item class. Yeah, so it's already auto-compiled. So you don't have any error, right? Kalau ada merah-merah tu is somehow it need to fix this issue. Okay, we are good here. All right, next, write the list library servlet. So task number 1 done. Now next, let's look at write the list library servlet. You guys okay? Can follow?
Can follow, madam. Tapi it's
Ah,
quite fast.
oh, really?
Yes.
Anyone lost here? Boleh? So far so good
Yes,
lah.
madam. So far, okay.
Okay, okay, all right. All right. So write the list library servlet just now. Yeah. So you need to. Okay. Now we're going to develop a servlet. Okay. I will go slow here. Servlet. Okay. So we need to create list library servlet to generate an HTML response that display the number of DVDs in the user collection and their titles. Okay. First, we need to create a servlet. So how to create a servlet? Go to your source package. Right click. New servlet. Di dalam com.dvd.view. Okay. So here, name it list library servlet. Okay, then com.dvd dot oops view. Okay, so we click next. Right. This is very important. Make sure you check this one. Add information to deployment descriptor. If you didn't check this, yeah, somehow you cannot deploy your web application. Okay, please remember, every time you create servlet, you need to check this. Okay, this means that it is required for deploying, meaning that when you want to deploy the web, when you want to build or when to run, yeah, the web application. So you need to have the URL pattern being mapped to the servlet name. Okay, this is what web.xml for. Later I will explain what is web.xml. And then click on finish. There you go. You have your servlet ready. So basically, if you look at the servlet, yeah, servlet class. Okay, this is your list library servlet. Extends HTTP servlet. In that servlet, you have process request method. Yeah? And then you can see here, yeah, the plus kat sini meaning that they hide the HTTP servlet methods. Basically, kalau you open, you can see there is a do get and do post. So in the do get, ada parameter here. Do post also have, and you have one method get servlet info. Right. What else? Okay. Now you need to import. Okay. Java.util.list. Basically, you can have everything here. Import java.util.star. I think that is necessary. Okay, so it will cover list, iterator, and array list. Yeah. Okay, next you need to import com.dvd.model because because you want to use it. Com.dvd.model.dvd item. Com.dvd.model.dvd item. Okay. All right. After you import, okay, now yeah, you are the one method in process request, and then you have to get, and you have to post, and you have get servlet info. So what we're going to do is actually by default this is auto created. Yes, servlet created this for you automatically. Sorry, not servlet, NetBeans. NetBeans help you to create it. Right. So within the process request method, okay, it asks you to create a collection of DVD items object each one representing a DVD in the user DVD collection. So basically, here I give you the coding already. Yeah, so basically you want to create a list of DVDs. Yeah, I'm using the list, array list, and then by using the add method, you are adding the DVD item from the model that you created in the com.dvd.model into the DVD list. Boleh? Faham tak?
Okay, Doktor.
Boleh ya? The rest of the class, boleh follow?
Boleh, Madam.
Right.
Boleh.
So this is the coding that I gave it. I already give everything, I think. Yeah. Okay, including the HTML. Okay, if you notice, this is HTML. Yeah. So when you want to print out the list of DVDs, you need to have HTML. So that's why we write HTML in the servlet. So this is one way of only using servlet for web application. We did not use any JSP yet. Okay, after later we have finished this lab exercise. I think in lab 7 we will do JSP. So during that you will convert some of the servlet to become a JSP. So no need for you to have this out.print line in the servlet anymore. So this is if we have made decision, we want to just use servlet for our web application, rather than we have JSP servlet. Okay, so if servlet, you need to have this HTML embed in the servlet. So how to do that? So you need to use print writer object out. This is the out object. So you need to call the print line, okay, to print out the HTML text. So ni HTML head, title, body, and all the TRTH and everything. TD table, body and HTML, close tag of HTML. So these are all required in order for you to use servlet for the web application. So I have done that actually in my project. Field. Okay, list library servlet. Okay, so I have my list library servlet. So in process request, I have typed in the list DVDs, new array list. I have added this. Okay, and then okay, this is the out.print line and everything. And then I'm using the size method by acquiring the object of DVDs. And then I'm using the iterator class, create an object of it, and then I'm using the iterator, okay, checking if it has next item, so dia akan print lah, so it will get the title. So get title will go to the DVD item here, get year will go to the DVD item, get year, and get genre will go to the get genre, right? So this is the constructor. So every time it create object, macam ni, this is creating an object, DVDs, new array list, and then it add, okay, this is new DVD item. So this is creating an object of DVD item. So it will go to this constructor. If you can see in the constructor, we have the 3 parameter pass. So for each of the object, you need to pass all the 3 string, accordingly. So kata later kalau you nak add few more, you can do that by make sure that you pass 3 parameters. You can add the DVDs to the list. Alright, any questions so far? Boleh?
Boleh.
Alright, so
Boleh,
okay. So make sure do not delete this method HTTP servlet yang dia hide ni plus. Kalau you delete ni, you cannot deploy it. Because the last curly bracket for the whole class, dia akan end up after the HTTP servlet. So please do not delete that. So your code is until from this, from class ni sampai after the HTTP servlet methods. HTTP method is required in order to run the web application. So basically you need to have the do get and do post method. Okay. Ni do get and do post method is required. So kalau you tengok do get, actually dia akan go to process request. So dia akan go to this process request. Okay, do get and do post is happen when you request from the browser. Yeah, request from the browser. So do get will be executed or do post. Right. So let's try to deploy it. Okay, I think that's compile to list library servlet done. Okay, now let's view the web.xml deployment descriptor. Okay, where is it? Web pages, web INF. So in the web INF, there is one file name web.xml. So this is just now the one that when you create new servlet, I ask you to check, right? A box for deployment descriptor. So it will create this file. Kalau you tak buat, you tak check, so it will not create this file. Yeah, but if happens, yeah, you can create it later. So how to create it? Right click at the project, new, go to other, go to web, and then go down and choose standard deployment descriptor web.xml. Yeah, if in case you tak click, yeah, right, you can do that actually. Okay, next, okay, I want to explain about deployment descriptor here. Okay, this is basically a configuration file for your web. So what you need is actually you need a servlet name, the one that you have declared just now. Yeah? So this is the servlet name syntax, list library servlet, and this is the folder, yeah, the package just now with the name. So this is actually the location, macam path lah, yeah, where you put your servlet. Next is servlet mapping. Yeah, so servlet mapping is actually a URL pattern. URL pattern is actually the one that you're going to call in the browser. You have the browser, right? HTTP localhost DVD library / list library.view. So this is where um, it's a pattern lah. It's a pattern of your URL. So basically dia akan map lah. Yeah, dia akan map your class with the URL, the one that you called in the URL browser. Yeah, so this is the URL pattern. So very important. So kalau katalah, right, you do not you name it list library dot or list library saja. So make sure dekat URL pattern it's called list library, not list library dot view. Yeah. So this is also important for you to know because nanti akan banyak ada isu lah kat sini because of the mapping is not correct. Mapping with the servlet class, the path or the name itself or even the URL pattern. Yeah. Okay, that is servlet mapping. Next is session config, session timeout. Yeah. So this is also by default NetBeans created 30 seconds for the session timeout for your web application. So ini ialah the end of the web app for deployment descriptor configuration. Right? Any questions? This is just a version. Okay. If no question, okay, let's look back to here. All right, it asks you to create the home page. Okay, so basically you have the index already auto-created by NetBeans. Okay, so in the index.html, you need to create the, what is this class? Kita go through last week kan? What is this for?
Link.
Link kan?
Link to a website.
See, it's a hyperlink kan? To the text. Yeah, hyperlink to a text. All right, so let's look whether I have it ready or not. Oh yeah, I have it already. Okay, so if you look at the link, yeah, saya gunakan list library.view. I did not call the name of the file, kan? So dia akan cari, dia akan map with the web.xml. So list library.view saya ialah ni. So my URL is list library.view. So dia akan cari, okay, list library servlet is the name of the servlet. So map dengan the servlet here, and this is the class file. So this is how the web.xml works. Yeah. Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Alright. Next, it asks to open the web.xml and set index as the welcome file. Okay, boleh buat this one as well. So open up web.xml. So ini dalam bentuk XML, dalam bentuk source. Kalau you buka dalam bentuk general, okay, this is it. You nampak dia dalam bentuk macam ni. Ni general lah. Okay, we go to pages. Okay, I want to make it as a welcome file, maksudnya main lah. So browse, you select the index.html. So bila you auto deploy, dia akan buka index.html by default. Yeah. Alright, that is setting lah. Yeah. Now you need to deploy. Okay, deploy the web application, build the DVD library, deploy and run. So this is the normal step that I will always do because sometimes bila you build, dia ada error. Tapi by default, you boleh je buat run terus. Ya, dia akan buat all the three, build and deploy. Kalau you click on run terus directly. But somehow, I just want to look at the log files because I want to ensure no errors. So you have right click the project, click on build. See, kita compile kan. So I want to do clean and build first. Clean and build. Clean meaning that if previously I have built it with errors, so they can clean up all the garbage lah, some sort of garbage. So they akan clean up and they build again. Maksudnya compile lagi sekali lah. Build to compile. Okay, now there is no error. So yeah, always look at this one. Macam ni dia ada notes lah, note je. Alright, so after build successfully, deploy. Okay, when deploy, you can see that it will open up Java DB log file and Glassfish server. So I want to show the Glassfish server. So this is to show that your Glassfish, your web server, Glassfish ni web application server, and dia ada container in that. Macam if you run PHP, you ada Apache, right? Apache as the web server. So for our web application using Java, we are using Glassfish server. So Glassfish server is actually acting as the web application server. Boleh kelas?
Boleh, madam.
Alright, so it takes some time to make sure it's up. Okay, during this time juga, masa you nak deploy, make sure your Oracle is stopped, ataupun any server. You tengah open XAMPP ke at that time, so make sure it's stopped. Oracle lagi apa dia? Any lah, any web server that available in your laptop or desktop. Okay. Starting, so it takes some time. So dia deploying, kalau you boleh tengok the status, starting the Glassfish server. Okay, window services. Right. So you can see also here, server, your Glassfish is starting. Dia tak ada lagi. So dia dalam mode starting lagi. Starting ke Glassfish server 4.11. Any questions? While waiting? Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Alright. Anyone dah successfully deploy and run? Ada? So this is Glassfish server punya log lah. So kalau ada any errors, you can always look at this. And then you can also refer to me if your Glassfish cannot work properly. Kita akan try to troubleshoot what is the problem. So dia akan give a lot of log. Log of the Glassfish server is running. So you see, tadi tak ada kan my Glassfish server ni. So now dia dah ada application. So these are all the application that are going to be up and running. So DVD library is one of it because I'm deploying the DVD library now. Okay, so dia kata it's running. Okay, so build successfully. Okay, deploy is successfully. Now, click on run. So run, apa dia akan buat? Tadi dah deploy. So dia akan ambil balik, dia akan deploy balik. Undeploy, deploy balik. So dia akan open up my browser. So if you see, dia browsing. Dia buka dekat my another screen. Okay, now it's opening here. So ni screen saya. So dia buka the index.page. So ni kalau you nampak ada localhost 8080 DVD library. So ni ialah path of your project just now, context path. So default file, dia pergi dekat index.html where I have my link to the list library.view. So if I click there, so dia akan print out the file of servlet tadi lah, servlet list library servlet. Okay, that is the name of the file. The URL pattern is list_library.view. Alright, boleh kelas? Am I too fast? Okay.
Boleh madam, boleh.
Alright. So basically,
Okay.
lab 4, you do not have any post lab, but you need to run this. So no need for you to submit this lab 4, but make sure you test run the servlet because this is to ensure that your NetBeans is successfully configured to run the web application. Kan? But because later on you nak buat project kan? And we also have more, ada banyak lagi. We have many lab exercises to be run on the NetBeans. So this is the first web component that you need to run. So make sure it successfully run the web application, the DVD library. Because lab 6 is continuous from this servlet. So in lab 6, you need to submit the post lab. So make sure you do this in order for you to submit the post lab in lab 6. Okay. Boleh kelas?
Boleh doktor.
Boleh.
Boleh madam.
Okay, alright. I think that's all. Kalau there is no issue, kalau tak ada siapa ada problem ke? Ada try, ada error somewhere? Somehow mungkin ada dapat message server cannot be deployed.
Madam.
Yep.
Saya try lepas tu dia kata cannot start Glassfish server tu.
Okay, cannot start.
Yes.
Do you have any Oracle running? Tak tahu.
Ada.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Do you have any XAMPP running?
No, not at the moment.
Admin IIS ya. Can you go to your Windows Administrative Tools?
Kat mana?
Sekejap ya. Dekat Administrative Tools, dekat your punya system, find out Administrative Tools. Okay, ada tak Services. Okay, click on the services. Okay, dia open up belah sini pula kejap ya. Alright, so now, you nampak tak this one? Services. Okay, in the services, if you have anything that melibatkan web server, kalau you tak sure pun, just find out Oracle. O ke kan? Tapi saya memang tak ada Oracle lah. So kalau dia ada Oracle somewhere, I just tekan O tadi, so it will go to the O. Okay, starting from the O alphabet ni lah kan. So kalau ada Oracle, please make sure it's disable or stop running ya. Kalau ada, jap, I don't have any thing like to show you. Tapi itulah Oracle biasanya ada. Because you normally guna, you ada ambil Oracle database kan, subject.
Yes, madam. Dah jumpa ada Oracle tu running.
So okay, stop that one.
Okay.
Oracle ada dua tau.
Yes.
What is it? Oracle XE
Yes, XE dengan listener ni.
Yeah, stop both of them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you madam.
And then you boleh run. Okay, that is normally happen. Yeah. For the rest of the class, please take note about that. Yeah. Kalau tak, you tak boleh run your Glassfish. ASP.NET, tak ada masalah. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Ada yang dah try run? Tak ada? Belum lagi? Okay, alright. So, I think that's all. If you have any problem running the web, okay, please let me know. Dalam group pun boleh or want to PM me pun boleh. Yeah, I'll try to troubleshoot. Ataupun in our lecture, we also can discuss about it if you want me to try to troubleshoot your PC punya NetBeans. Boleh?
Okay doktor.
Alright.
Boleh.
Okay.
Doktor,
Ada tak dia punya video macam daripada start awal kita nak run? Macam lepas kita download tu ada video untuk kita tunjuk tekan apa.
Kenapa saya cakap laju tadi ke?
Ada
Miss
yang
out.
tak tangkap.
Kejap. Basically kalau follow the steps, dah okey dah. Dalam instruction ni. Cuba buat dulu. Instruction ni memang kena go step by step. Boleh? Try dulu
Okay.
Okay. If you lost kat sini ke ataupun somewhere nanti ada error ke apa, tak apa. We can have session after lecture ke ataupun dalam lab. Kalau you nak stay, just want me to troubleshoot, you can stay in the class. So kita boleh discuss Boleh je, tak ada masalah. Try out first using follow this instruction. This is step by step lah. Video rasanya macam tak ada. Cuba tengok dekat website saya. Mungkin ada create project saja. Tapi untuk run web servlet tak ada. I think so. You just tengoklah Alright. Anything else, guys? Girls? Okay. For those yang tak download lagi NetBeans, please download someone want to say something? Ada?
Doktor,
Yep.
doktor akan doktor nanti bagi contoh jawapan ke untuk lab-lab lepas?
Yes, saya akan bagi. Tapi ada yang baru hantar lab 1, lab 2, lab 3. So saya ingat nak bagi semua sekali nanti dekat website.
Okay.
Sebab saya nak mark lah sebab ada yang lambat hantar kan. So I want to make sure that everyone have submitted baru saya letak dia punya answer scheme.
Okay, doktor.
Alright. Okay, anything else? Adrian, okay? Fadila? Faris? Patricia? Aisyah? Alright, Nabila? Jasmine? Okay, so I hope everyone okay, Please do this lab exercise, although tak ada post lab to be submitted, but remember lab 6 kena submit with this lab. So you kena buat jugalah. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you, class.
Thank you, doktor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, doktor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, doktor.
Welcome.